Wow, what a difference. Dusty video. Wow, what a difference. Dusty video. Hello, happy dusting day, and welcome to Dusty Videos. Today I'm going to work on the Star Wars wall. I'm hanging out by the front of the store, and so if you hear some traffic, that's why. It's during the week, store's closed, that's why it's a little dark behind me. But I'm going to go ahead and get the Star Wars wall cleaned up and chat with you. So I have my trusty dusters, and we're in the handy dandy Action Toyman sweatshirt. Throw them in the pocket. Got some Ewoks and some one figures. Everyone needs the aliens. Got some Han Solos, Luke Skywalkers. I like to have nice, presentable, free from dust action figures for sale. I try to dust regularly, and now I've been trying to do dusty videos. Combining that need for content and need for cleaning, all in one big project. Editing practice too. So, if you are new to the Dusty videos, I am Mrs. Action Toyman, resident duster here at Action Toyman. We are the action figure and comic book store, Action Figure Comics Collectibles here in Erie, Pennsylvania. We are open 4 days a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, until 5. We have autograph sessions fairly regularly with some wrestling superstars. So you want to follow our Facebook page, and that will give you all the events that you can add to your own calendar. If you are not local, then you can always make plans to visit. I always think that Erie is amazing and totally worth the vacation travel. Whether you're driving 2 hours, whether you're driving 4 hours, or whether you're hopping on a plane and flying on into Erie, it's worth it. We have beaches, we have amusement park, we have all kinds of cool parks. Totally worth it. Plus we have Action Toyman, and if you arrive strategically, you can maximize the number of days you can visit Action Toyman during your vacation time here. So always remember, we're a great road trip destination. We are about 2 hours driving time from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Buffalo. Erie's located in the chimney stack of Pennsylvania, right up on the lake, the beaches. We have lots of little parks, the state park, the amusement park, our local restaurants, local festivals. If you're planning a visit to Erie, you always want to check out the Visit Erie. Visit Erie has all their own social medias, and they even have a really cool app. So when you're in Erie, you can look up different shopping places. Action Toyman is at the top of that list, and different types of museums you want to go to. So when you're here, believe me, it's worth coming to Erie. It's worth making a drive here if you just want to come to the Action Toyman. So please remember that the in-person experience always outweighs any online experience, although I try to provide many online experiences. So now I'm trying the Dusty videos. We have our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, a little bit of the Twitter, or X, if you will. I try to do some live videos. And, you know, keep some online interest. I think I have a lot of fun with the stories because I put so much real-time pictures up. So if I put a picture of something up in the stories, you know at that moment it is available. And those pictures are only up for 24 hours, so typically you can make your way in. One of my favorite questions to answer in the store is, hey, I saw that picture online. Where is that? To be able to say, oh, let me show you where that's at, is really cool. Sometimes I do have to say, oh, I'm sorry, that item has sold. It can happen quickly. But then again, you know, I have stuff that's been in the store for years, so we never know what's going to go the first day, the first year. Who knows? So, and sometimes it's about timing. When do you get to the store in relation to when the items are at? I remember, here's my age, the midnight release at Toys R Us, and here in Erie there was a line. The midnight release was somehow right around my birthday. I don't know if the midnight was like midnight on the 1st, midnight on the 2nd, you know, so whatever it was, I kind of made a little bit of a fuss, but you know what, sitting there that night watching TV, I said, you know, do you want to go to the midnight release? He said, yeah. So we hopped in the car and we went up there and waited in line, and we bought those first release episode 3 figures. It's more about the experience at that moment. The inline, the talking to people, the vibe. It was really cool. It's one of those cool waiting lines that not everyone experiences in today. So this was a while ago, obviously, episode 3, but that was a lot of fun. So, hey, you know what? In the comments, if you have any midnight release Toys R Us stories, share them in the comments. I would love to read them. But let me get back to Dusty. There's a certain energy and camaraderie, especially within the Star Wars community, in my opinion. I have waited in line to see, was that episode 2? 2 or 3? The West Erie Plaza still had its theater, and I remember saying, I know I saw episode 1 there, and I took a couple of, I saw it several times in that theater. And at the time, since the town was already open, and for episode 2 or 3, I don't remember which, we went to the West Erie Plaza. The crowd was significantly smaller than up at the Tinseltown, the bigger theater, and people were dressed up. Again, it was this really community vibe. It was fun to see who was at a midnight showing, who was there, did you recognize anyone who was in costume. It was a small, fun theater. It's sadly not there anymore, but I went there. I remember seeing that movie there. I remember sitting in the parking lot listening to episode 1 before I actually saw it. It was kind of fun. So that was, you know, I waited in line to see other Star Wars movies, you know, and in this day and age, you're ahead of time. Now you pick your seat, which, while I do appreciate that opportunity, there are some things that, you know, just don't happen anymore. And while times they are changing, that's okay. But it's fun to share those memories that specifically relate to those experiences. This is the Star Wars Saga collection. Star Schools and other things. Trilogy. 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 And your favorite and mine, Han Solo, saving the day. Ooh, different. Oh, those two are started. These two are Rare Trilogy. Packages. There's a Greedo over here too. I'm not carrying that over. And those are, for the most part, 20. There's a 25. If you are admiring my Action Toyman sweatshirt, directly behind me, I can point out to you are the rest of the Vandals. There's blue hooded sweatshirts, gray hooded sweatshirts, and then we have t-shirts. We have, ooh, it's a purple V-neck. Double X, ladies. That might be the only purple V-neck I have. Double X gray V-neck. We have blue in many sizes, and then the gray t-shirt, which is a little bit darker, and that is cozy. So remember, we have our signature t-shirts and sweatshirts. Hoodies are $40, and the t-shirts are $20. And Bosquet's been opened. That is package tape shut for $8. What is that? And then jump from the Empire Strikes Back. Ceremony. I mean, that's the look. Ooh, look, a Cara Dune figure. Cara Dune. Everybody is 6 inches. I'm not sure how I feel about the retro already beat up looking packages. Opening up these. Have a look at that card. So they came all from the same person. So. Rest in peace. And what a guy to stay relevant for so long. I mean, come on. The Never Nude got acting lessons from him. Adam Sandler got golf lessons from him. And he went on to be in Star Wars. With, you know, story career before that. Okay, so it looks like I have been dusting for 16 minutes, which is about a good length, I would say. Thank you so much for joining me on this edition of Dusty Videos, and I will see you next time.